Good evening, friends. Welcome to the BISP Solutions. This is Radford, and today we will be covering the ticket. That is, total revenue is not the sum of all revenue. So, this ticket we have to cover. Very important ticket. So, that's common issue in Oracle planning and budgeting cloud service that often stemming from how data aggregation and formulas interact within the outline or the business rules. The problem or the total revenue is not sum of all revenues usually occurs because one or more being set to aggregate incorrectly or the calculation itself is faulty. Here is step-by-step approach to solve this in an Oracle PBCS application. So first thing is that check member properties in the outline. You have to check certain things which is very important to verify that whether we have just done the proper calculations or not. So certain things are there, certain elements are there that we have to keep in mind before doing an total sum of all the revenues. So first that we have to take into the consideration, that is check member properties in the outline. And the most frequent cause is an incorrect parent aggregation operator for the child revenue members. Locate the dimension. Just what you have to do, what you're supposed to do, you have to locate the dimension. And how you will go there? You will just go to the navigator and you will click on the application overview, then you will select the dimension and select the relevant dimension. Inspect revenue members. So find parent member or the total revenue and its immediate child member, that is product, a revenue service, a service revenue, and the other revenue options. Then verify aggregation operator. For total revenue and any other parent members, you can expect to sum up their children, and aggregation operator must be set to plus, that is add icon. So here I can draw it very wisely that what the things you have to follow. First you have to check the members property. Just see it. You have to check the members property. Total revenue, total revenue rectification. What we are supposed to do? First we have to check certain outline members. Check members properties, the outline. After that, what you have to do, you have to go for the different things, that is reviewing the formulas and the business rule. You are supposed to review the formulas and business rules. So what you will do under it? Inspect revenue members. Find the parent member, total revenue, and its immediate child members. So in the data storage, we have to ensure that the parent member total revenue is set to dynamic calc. If it needs to aggregate on the fly or store, if it's an upper level member that is aggregated during a consolidation business rule run for simple sum, it will be the dynamic calc is usually best. For review formulas and the business rules, if the outline properties are correct, the issue might be an explicit calculation overriding the default aggregation. and check dynamic calc formulas. If total revenue is dynamic calc, check if a member formula has been applied to it. This formula will override the simple summation of children. Then go to the account dimension, select the total revenue and review the formula field under the member properties. If there is an incorrect formula, like for example one that subtracts a component or the uses an average function, so correct it or delete it to allow the standard plus aggregation to the work. After that, you are supposed to check the business rules or the calculation. So if total revenue is a stored member, it is calculated by a business rule, that is calc manager rule. So you have to go to the navigator, you are supposed to click on the rules and then find out the calculation manager and search for the rules that calculate total revenue. Then examine the rules script, that is Groovy or the SBase script, to ensure the logic correctly sums the component revenue and isn't performing a subtraction or the other unexpected operations or not. Then the third thing you have to identify under this, very important it is, so this is identify and correct variance account. Identify and correct correct variance account. So under this, if the revenue calculation is a part of a larger P&L structure, check the expense variance members that might be incorrectly positioned or aggregated. First thing you have to keep in mind, that is natural signage. So in PBCS, most application use natural signage, meaning revenue is entered as a positive number and expense is entered as a positive number. P&L parents. The parent account, that is for example gross profit or operating income, is what determines the final sign. If total revenue is being summed into a higher level parent that expects an expense, the parents might have a formula like gross profit equal to total revenue minus cost of goods sold. So the major thing is that if your total revenue member is somehow defined as a negative value or a variance account higher up to the hierarchy, it can cause some up issues. So when it comes to the summary or the glimpse of fixes, so first thing you have to do, that is incorrect aggregation, that can be the problem cause. And what would be the recommended solution for it? You have to set the total revenue parent members and you have to aggregate the operator to add sign. The second problem causes overriding formula. So what is the solution recommendation? You have to clear any incorrect member formula on the total revenue member. After that, the third problem that can be caused, that is stored member calculation. So for recommendation, I would suggest you to modify the relevant business rule to ensure it explicitly sums the component revenues. So suppose the formula should be total revenue equal to product A revenue plus service revenue. This could be the cost. So another cost that we have to take in, that is dimension structure. So I will give you the solution that ensure all component revenue accounts are direct children of total revenue and are set to aggregate up correctly. So after making any changes to the outline dimensions, remember to save and refresh the database for changes to take effect. If you modify a business rule, you must validate, save and deploy it. This is how it would be done, and you have to keep in mind this has to be keep in consideration while doing any forecasting as well as the planning in the instance that is Oracle BBC assistance. So this was all about today's learning. Thank you for watching this session. I hope you have enjoyed this session today.